Hi, my name is Christina. This is my first vlog. I'm 27 years old and newly pregnant with my first kid. So I figured I would start this little adventure and it'll be good documentation for me to look back on, as well as maybe interesting for some people watching and kind of see if someone else is going through the same stuff as them. So I'm 7 weeks pregnant and 5 days. That's according to my doctor, but I do have my ultrasound scheduled for this Saturday. I will upload I'm going to videotape it, so I'll upload a videotape of my ultrasound and cross our fingers we can hear the heartbeat. I guess I just kind of wanted to create this vlog to go through what I'm going through with my pregnancy, so I can look back at it later and hopefully it will make other pregnant women feel normal or not normal, I guess, depending on what I go through. So I'm going to start by saying a little bit about what I found online, what's going on with my baby this week. So the baby is actually 10,000 times bigger than it was at conception, which I thought was pretty cool. Everyone says, it's the size of a blueberry, but it's also about the size of a Tic Tac. So I know blueberry Tic Tac, but they say small blueberry. So it can be anywhere between 1/3 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch, and it's about as heavy as an eyelash, which is pretty neat. I wrote everything down, so I had a list of things to say. The baby's brain has both hemispheres developing, and the brain is actually growing 100 cells every minute, and the head is about 1/3 of the size of the entire embryo. The baby's face is developing, the nostrils, the lenses of the eyes, the mouth hole, the tongue, and the ear indentations. Arm buds and leg buds are growing, which is pretty normal at this stage, but I found out that they're actually developing into the different segments. So the hand, the arm, the shoulder, the leg, the knee, and the foot. But the hands and feet are still like paddle formation. Something interesting I read was the baby's actually gone through 3 sets of kidneys already. This set of kidneys is actually going to be the one that they will have for the rest of their life, which is pretty neat. The baby still has its tail, but it's getting smaller and smaller. Hopefully by week 8, it will actually be gone. So I'm hoping by the time we have our ultrasound that baby won't have a tail anymore. A lot of the pictures actually look like, they say they look like tadpoles, but I think it kind of looks like a dinosaur. So I'm gonna input a picture of what I think it kind of looks like a dinosaur. The baby's whole skeleton is actually developed, but it's not hard. It's like a bendable cartilage, like a shark's skeleton is. The digestive system is formed, the kidneys, the liver, the heart, the spleen, and the appendix. So that was it about the baby. I'm going to go into my signs and symptoms, changes with my body, things that I've been experiencing. Since this is my first vlog, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a little bit about what happened when I first found out I was pregnant, and then what's going on now. So when I first found out I was pregnant, it was about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, and as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I started noticing all of these signs that like go through the checklist, nausea, headaches, breast tenderness. I can't even think of the list right now. But I had everything wrong with me. It was like food aversions. My husband, I thought, stunk. Like, I didn't even let him sleep in bed with me one night because it smelled so bad. Luckily, that went away the next day. But everything was bothering me. And I lost 5 pounds actually because I couldn't even keep food down. And the only thing I could keep down was chicken strips, which is really strange, but that's what I was craving for a couple days. So it was like the only thing I could eat. But now a lot of that is actually past. I'm still nauseous. It kind of comes and goes. I haven't thrown up at all yet. Cross my fingers that doesn't happen, but my doctor said it's supposed to get worse at 8 weeks. So right now I'm having nausea on and off. If I wake up in the morning and I have it, which happens quite frequently, everyone says, you know, take saltines, but I've actually been having water crackers. These are the water crackers that I have. They don't have any salt and they're really like dry in flavor. So I usually take like 1 or 2, go back to bed, and it usually helps and I wake up and I'm fine. Sore breasts, it's been waking me up at night. My husband comes to give me a hug and I can't even like let him hug me. They hurt so bad, and sometimes there's actually tings of pain. There's just, it's the one thing that is the worst problem I've been having. I haven't noticed them bigger, but they are definitely fuller, if that makes sense. And also my breasts leak a little bit, so that's kind of weird. I've only noticed it's my left breast, but that's the one thing. I woke up one day and I saw a little bit on the sheets, so I talked to my doctor about it. She said it's totally normal, but that was a fun experience. And my husband was joking, oh, you have to get maxi pads for your bras. Well, apparently it's actually a thing, so I'm gonna have to go get some. I really didn't want this to happen so early in pregnancy, but I guess that's the case. Bloating. I've been bloating. It kind of comes and goes. 2 days ago, I was bloating so bad, I literally looked like 4 months pregnant. I bought a maxi dress that day and I tried it on and showed my husband, and I was like sticking out my stomach and I was like, this is what it's going to be like later. And later that night, I couldn't suck it in. It was just, that's the way it was. My pants have been a little bit tighter. As soon as I get home, I change into my yoga pants. Try to stay in them as much as possible, but at work, obviously that's not going to happen. Luckily, I do get to wear jeans, but they're still restricting. So, cramping. I have occasional cramping. It's mainly like when I'm going from a sitting position to a standing position. So I'll get up from my desk and all of a sudden I have like a ping of pain in downstairs. Okay, so I also wanted to talk about some of the things I've been experiencing. I'm not one of those women that's going to be, you know, excuse my language or sorry for me talking about it. I mean, it's very polite. I'm just kind of an out there kind of person. So I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, the weird, the too much information, the ugly, you know, all that jazz. So talk about my bowel movements. But I also wanted to talk about my sex drive because it's zilch. I feel bad for my husband. I don't think we've done it since we conceived because I just have not felt like it. You know, after the time that we conceived, I'm assuming I know when that is because afterwards I was extremely dry. So we had to use, you know, other methods. We had to use some lube, but obviously water-based. But still, it just didn't work out. I haven't been in the mood. A couple nights ago, he kissed me, and it was like the first time I actually enjoyed a kiss since, you know, 4 weeks ago. So it's sad, but it's just something that my body's going through. I'm completely unattracted to him right now. I mean, not that he's not attractive. He's very attractive. It's just my sex drive is zilch, and I could care less. So I do feel bad, but he's been amazing and very understanding about it. And, you know, maybe later that sex drive will kick into high gear and he'll be really enjoying himself. So I hope my family's not listening to this because that would be awkward for the future, but I just wanted to let you ladies know that if this is happening to you, you're not the only one. And yeah, it's feel bad for the men, but that's just what's going on with us. When I first found out I was pregnant, I had a lot of diarrhea. And I thought that that was kind of strange, so I was Googling, and apparently you can either get constipated or you can have diarrhea. So I was having the diarrhea, and then it turned into constipation. Well, my bowel movements are pretty frequent. I never really have an issue, so the constipation, although it wasn't, 3 days without going, it was when I went, I'm sitting there for 5 minutes, and that's awkward, especially at work when you're going to the bathroom and everyone's kind of like, where is she? Oh, she's in the bathroom. Pregnancy brain. I've had pregnancy brain a couple times. One time it was really noticeable. I was clocking out of work and I have a PIN code that I always type in. And I type it in twice a day, sometimes more, and could not remember it for the life of me. Luckily, I wrote it down, hid it in my desk, but I could not remember it. I was sitting there for like 5 minutes, just blank. I have slight acne. That started up, but I can't tell if it's from the pregnancy or if it's from my new face regimen that I've been using. I actually use my mom just bought this for me. It's the Clarisonic Mia, which it's totally awesome, but it makes your face feel completely smooth and clean, but it's supposed to make you break out before you get better. So I can't tell if it's from pregnancy or from my new cleaning regimen. 5-pound loss was pretty awesome, except for I'm bloated, so you really can't tell. Something else that's kind of different is I noticed my dogs. I have 2 dogs. I'll insert a picture of them. But they seem different. I didn't think that would happen, especially this early, but I guess they can tell. Buddy, my small one, he's a beagle. He is nonstop cuddling. He can't if I'm home, he doesn't want to be away from me. And he's always usually he just sleep at my feet or on my lap, but lately it's been up in my face and my throat. He's putting his paws here while he's stretching. It's very awkward, but he just doesn't want to be away from me. Zoe is our other dog. She's a lab mixed with a Rhodesian Ridgeback. At first she was kind of standoffish, but now she's starting to cuddle, and she doesn't really want to leave my side. Always kind of wants to make sure I'm doing okay. When I get sick, she doesn't leave my side, and it's kind of been like that, which is weird, but that's one thing I noticed. Okay, also my husband is Christian, and he's been amazing. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in about that. He's been so amazing nonstop. I'm actually in my new craft room right now. He painted the entire thing this weekend because you're not supposed to be around paint or whatever. Even though I bought a mask, he didn't want me to do anything. He did the whole thing for me, moved everything in. I say I'm having a craving, ice cream at 9:30. He's getting in the car. He's, let's go. We're getting ice cream. I texted him today when I was at work, and I was like, oh, mac and cheese sounds so good. And I called him when I was getting out of work, and he was just putting it in the oven for me. So when I came home, mac and cheese, and it was homemade, so that was really good. He's been so good. He did all the cleaning. He takes the dogs all the time. Hope this lasts through the rest of the pregnancy, but he's been a huge help. And he also is so cute. He talks to my belly every day. Doesn't matter, baby can't hear you yet, but he still talks to baby every day. One more thing. I wanted to talk about my baby clothes. So, I know I'm not supposed to get them yet, but they're really cute, so I can't resist. We're team green, so we're not going to find out what the baby is. So it's difficult to find unisex clothes. So I figured, hey, why not? I'll start now. And maybe get a good collection going for when the baby comes. So this is a hat we got. Yes, it's blue, but I figure if it's a girl, add a little bow or a flower, it'll be really cute. This little ducky hat, it's really cute. This little onesie. And this one too. All four of those came in the same pack. They were at Target. And then I got this at JCPenney's, and it was super cute. It's a little giraffe, and it's got a little giraffe on the butt. We went yard sailing, and they had the pack and play, and we asked how much it was. They said it was like 20 bucks, so we picked it up, you know, way early, but 20 bucks for a pack and play, and it has the top thing that's got the for the infant, and it has a cover for the entire thing, so if it's like really sunny. And of course it has the 2 wheels on one side, so you can wheel it with you if you need to. So we got that, and at the yard sale they had these adorable little baby toys. They make noise, they rattle. They were all in the packaging, so we bought them for like $4. We took them out because we actually babysit a little 6-month-old, so we had him play with it, and he loves the noise of like the wings and stuff. I don't know what it is about that, but he really loves those. So we got those two. I'm going to show you my baby bump, my 0 baby bump, but I have a little bit of bloat right now, and I'm sure I have a line from my yoga pants, so try to get that contrast to the door so you can see. This is my bump, my non-existent bump. Move towards the chair, so it's pretty flat. I'll put in the pictures that we've taken, but that's it for right now. Okay, so that's it. I'm sorry about the choppiness of this. It's my first vlog, so I don't know how to edit or anything like that, but that's it. I'm 7 weeks, 5 days today, and thank you for watching, I guess, and next week on Sunday I will upload the new video. Thank you.